Hello and welcome, I'm Q, and this is Saints Row, where last time we did the insurance fraud, which granted us quite an amazing ability actually. One, we got reduced explosive damage, pretty fucking good. One, we got reduced bullet damage, pretty fucking good. And then, not only that, we also got increased health regen, which sounds good, but I don't know how good it is because, I'll be honest, to know how good that is, I feel like I'm going to need to see it in code level, or get like the exact numbers, and that I don't have. But you know, today we're going to continue on with the activities, in which case I've kind of thought I'll leave mayhem. We're going to go into something a little more awkward, because we've still got quite a few chop shops to do, and not just a couple either, so we might as well start going through these lists. This is gonna suck, but you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. So we've done downtown at least, but still need to do Chinatown. We've got one out of, and that's it. Now, I've got an idea quickly. It's probably not worth me spending 47 grand to get the car. However, I won't lie, that is probably the dumbest use of money, by the way. However, if it gets me the car, I'm taking it. Because this is one of those, if I can speed up these at all, I'll take it. Right, I'm gonna feel really dumb if I pass one of these on the way there, but only red race exhaust and racing convertible roof, Brett. At least I have that 50% discount from the racing, am I right, guys? Attitude's not right. Okay, I had an extra attachment for no reason on there. I was being a bit of a dum-dum doing that, but it's fine. I'm gonna assume it's that one there then. Like, I will admit, this is a huge waste of money, because I have spent like probably 45 grand, nearly 50 grand, so we're in that ballpark. We will literally get maybe 5 grand from this. Now, there would have been some way I could have done this easier and smarter. However, I really can't be fucked. Like, at this point, money is worthless. I would rather lose money but get the activity progress than just have to spend 20 minutes looking for it, things like that. My only concern is if I bought this car, I will definitely be safe scumming. I have no doubt about that, by the way. Apparently there's one over there. I was just sitting at the bar over there. That's where I could have grabbed one. And at least I figured out it was next to the strip club for you guys. Or one of the strip clubs, I guess. Red Light District has a few of them, would you believe? Also, I should really be checking corners more for, like, you know, collectibles. 3 grand, wow! That was a worthwhile investment. Put the Raycaster on. I know you can get a few of them quite easily, so yeah. No, I said you get a few of them real easily, just looking at the map immediately and what's in front of me. Thanks, Grandma!
Bring it back when you're done, please.
Don't think it has the racing exhaust, because then there's a rim job right around the corner. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it already had the racing exhaust. Thanks, Granny, you had the thing I needed, I didn't even need to come here. Don't know what that cop's angry about with who, but I ain't getting involved. I'm just a legitimate businessman. Yay, 2 grand. That's alright, that's gonna be a little bit more harder to find. I know I never pronounced that right, I'm sorry. If you're annoyed about it, I'm sorry. I do not know how to pronounce that. That is too many weird letters for me. And I'm not gonna lie, you know how like 2 minutes ago I bought like, spent 50k to do a car so that I could like, you know, go and hang ignore where my marker may be right now. Totally not gonna do the exact same thing again now. Like, this is terrible financial advice. This is almost as good as real world investing in cars. Like, I will spend 37 grand. Now I've got my car, brilliant. I'll spend a little bit more money getting it tricked out just as I need it. And then I'll sell it for like 4 grand. Brilliant mathematical decisions. Truly a finance genius. Front bumper, and then roofs needs to be convertible. Cool. Like, again, this is not the way you should really do this. This is really dumb. Oh, it's a hot dog, not soda cannon. Right, that's why it was the wrong mascot. I was have sworn he was a target, but yeah, probably not quite the right one. This does remind me, I should probably keep an eye out for some of them. Like, I'll see a hot dog man say. Although I did get him way back in the day, the game crashed or something. I can't remember exactly what, but just remember something happened like that. Hey, there's Techpin back here though, at least. In the movie theater. Here's one though, I'm going to be spending this part probably checking corners quite a bit just for collectibles, because I've not really been doing them a bit, and do I get them down a bit. The more I get, the less bad I'll feel about using a gauge, you know? Even though it'll probably take me just about the same time. Still, point stands, point stands. Perfect, there's 3 grand for it. That's financial investments. At least the rest of these cars are just like normal generic cars, they're not too bad. Yeah, at least it does give you a hint, obviously. A lot of the easier ones, like higher up on the list, like top of the list, those ones are usually giving you areas, like this one says apartments. Other ones, they're usually a lot more difficult, so you don't really know exactly where to look. At least this is kind of easy to find them usually, because it tells you where to go pretty much. It's not mean you're guaranteed to find them, and I have seen cars obviously in other spots than where it says, but... Those things, I'm pretty sure this Varsity I have seen before. I'm sure I've used it before. I just didn't realise it was a vehicle I needed for car shop when I had it obviously at the time. Ooh, CD at least by the pool. Ooh, cars I need.
Got the wrong car.
Wow, worth so much money in this ransom. This is probably a dumb idea. I should not be putting the hostage in the car like this one, try, you know, do the car shop. It's fine, this is not all a dumb idea. Also, level this is the speed I need to maintain to just be fine. And now there's cops, let's put more of an issue.
Time to take another loan.
$300, I'm sorry. But a slightly progressed to an achievement that I don't even know if we're getting this. I spent 150. I used half the money just to repair the vehicle, amazing. I already had the street grills, amazing. Didn't need to spend that money, it turns out. $500 flat, amazing. And yeah, I had a bit of a travel to go because I need to go all the way to the suburbs district, so fuck it, we'll do it this way with a hostage. Road trip! I should just failed to think there. Amazing! Ah, that's brilliant. A genius plan. That's not my plan. There we go, that's part of my plan. No, I have a better car. This is all tactical, so I have a better vehicle. Yeah! You know, this top tire is a little bit inconvenient, I will give it. Amazing. Don't know why I thought handbrake turning would go better there.
The Lord prefers unmarked, non-sequential bills.
Honestly, some of the lines in this game are beautiful. Like, just give them so much life in it. Like, don't get me wrong, I cut out a lot of like the audio links and that, but some of them are really funny at times just to see. You know, Suburbs is a bit of a big district, so like, oh god. No, isn't the car I need, but it's a similar kind of class, which is the thing that might give me better RNG. Well, this activity does have the downsides. If you are literally just driving around an area, hoping to find the vehicle you need. Like, you know, it's just a bit of an RNG fest if you get the correct vehicle or not. If you're smart and you know the vehicles at a glance, you can obviously collect them throughout the game, which is advisable if you know what you're doing. I did not. Perfect driving. The worst part about this right now is... Oh, I found the car finally! Yes! It's on the highway, of course it's on the goddamn highway. Maybe if I follow it I can keep it spawned in. The other one's easier to get. Never mind. Okay, thank god they all just spawn now. Good. That was a little bit terrifying.
I need to have that back in my parents.
It's amazing how they're all spawning in downtown district, by the way. Like, look at all these, they're all in downtown, not the suburbs. Again, more just fun. So this game does have the same things like GTA San Andreas, where like a lot of old games, if you're in like a similar car, you'll have it loaded in as group sort of thing. So you can kind of manipulate spawns a little bit to get better odds. Though you need to kind of know what vehicles you need to do that. Like if you have vehicle A, it might not be in group A, it might be in group B, which you're not needing, so you're kind of ruining your odds. So I think that vehicle took me about 10 minutes to get, which is not a good sign. First one of these spawns here, the now. It would have been so much easier to get that one at the beginning, but no, it wasn't there obviously like when I was here and needed it. Or that one. Damn it all, game. I can't be too mad, at least I've got the vehicle, that's the important thing, that's what I need. Got muscle rims now.
You got no idea who you just slapped.
Dude, you don't bring your fist to a knife. How are you still standing still? You've been slashed about it. There we go, that was inevitable. Don't bring your fist to a knife fight, good sir.
We're gonna get Julius out, right?
Okay, you're one of mine, I can't shoot you. I do love that, even like the homie just like, yeah, we're getting Julius out, right? Like even the home, there's just the little interactions like that, it's beautiful. This is the bright side of the halberds, I just need a halberd, does not care about any of the side shit. Well, those there's just a random CD or tag at the top of these stairs, by the way. Not checking them out, but I got a feeling there will be one there. You'd never expect the halberd to be one of the vehicles you struggle to find, would you? I think maybe sending the Destiny instead is better for this. Okay, now this seems like a kick call to get me a halberd in a day. This is pure copium, I have no evidence to support this will work, but just gonna make sure I definitely can't buy the halberd. I'm not being a twat here. Like, I'm 90% sure you can, but just on the off chance I'm wrong here. I've been looking around for like 5 minutes at this point and I've not found it yet. Now, would you believe the luxury sports cars are better than the halberd? Who'd have thunk it? Not in the car already, game, god damn it. There'll be someone dumped off the end of this bit. Let's go check if it's down here. There's such a shithole car I'm looking for. No, but there is a tag down here at least. I did half expect something to be down here. Probably wasn't worth doing it, but like, you know, it worked out. I'm happy at least I hit the bullet in order to get our car. If this isn't a shitbox that gets me the halberd, I don't know what will. You know what, I just need to get this thing with stylish food. I might just do that quickly then for the other one quickly. God damn, the truck's across the mail away though, that's annoying. Like, my game plan is to do all of them, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much if I go from A list to B list, but it's gonna make the ending horrible when I'm stuck with like 3 ones I'm just stuck on where to find. What's the hood I just put stylish there, yeah? Oh man, it's all completely different. I did a grill, it's not the hood. Doesn't matter that I did grills, I guess I gave them an extra addition. Is that the goddamn car I needed? That's the car I need, I will literally swap over, I don't care, the slingshot I find all the time.
Can't you steal someone else's car?
Is it the ant? I don't think this is what I was looking for. There's a halberd I'm looking for, not an ant. You get it this time. But the car looks similar enough that I could have confused there, but it sadly wasn't what I was needing, so fuck, I'm taking my slingshot. It has another car out of the list at least. But don't get me wrong, it probably is a little bit annoying from your view to see me chop and change between the two of them. But I'm pretty sure it's not the end of the world. It'll be fine that I'm going from list A 80% to list B, as long as I finish today with both lists 100%, you know? Okay, taxi and ambulance is not difficult. Get the ambulance first. Ambulance is literally just need phone and ambulance.
Help is on the way. Stay calm and remain where you are.
Like, I won't lie, ambulance is probably the easiest thing to grab, but I got it. Yes, I'm gonna go a barrio to get a taxi. Obviously, I couldn't do anything like this to Welly. TNA taxis, this happens as a standard, so it's fine, we'll go them for it. Let's go to this place for corpses. Don't know if I've got the street hood, so I'll quickly go check that first. And now I have the fancy hood. I won't lie, these are the very easy cars, so like these are the ones you can literally just pump out instantly because would you believe it's not hard to phone a taxi or an ambulance. If I do see any like the lowrider sort of cars near me, to check them as well because I've got a lot of them I'm needing still. I think this might be. Nope, it's an act, god damn it. Fuck you, forget my whole stuff, I'm taking it. I think that's what I'm needing, but it might be a bootleg or something.
Can I get my stuff out of the trunk?
Hammerhead, I don't think I needed that. Nah, I don't need a hammerhead. Need a bootleg or a Compton and a La Furza. And if I do see a hearse, grab a hearse as well. So that looks like all the cars I might need actually. I don't need a Hollywood. The Hollywood is quite a cool car, I won't lie. I'm pretty sure this is one of the Carnelli's vehicles, so... Oh, there's the car I need apparently. There's two of the cars I need, but I'll grab the one that's a bit more harder to get, I guess. I think the hearse is easier to find in general. There's only the hearse and then 3 sort of fancier cars, so that's not too bad.
The hell? It's all I got left, man.
The halberd, goddammit. Wait, no, the halberd's what I need, shit! No, not this goddamn halberd, no, I need that halberd! Oh, thank god I checked there, I was being such an idiot for a second, thank god. All the way to this chop shop, I guess, then. Of course, there's all the halberds are at this, but I'm not even complaining, I've got a car I needed. It'll take me a minute to drive where I need to, apparently the highway's the fastest way, probably bullshit, but we'll check it. This is definitely not the fastest way to get there, but fuck it. Fellas, I don't mind driving like 2-3 minutes with the vehicle I need. At least I've got the vehicle I need, as long as I don't fuck up the drive and explode the vehicle somehow with dumb things like that. But generally speaking, I should be able to drive a car up the road fairly safe in this game if you're remotely trying. That's all the cars I might need, but not really going to take it with the one I have. I think that's also a car I might need, but we'll leave it for now. Yeah, this is a good example of why just because the game says, ah yes, apartments for this vehicle, went around the apartments for 10 minutes, couldn't find it, then just randomly found it in the area for the other vehicles that I was doing. Well, it's a different area, but it worked, so I'm not complaining. Oh well, I just need the massive trucker thing. So that's not too hard, yeah, freeway, I've seen them a few times up there.
What?
For sure it's a hammerhead, not a bootlegger.
Hey, who are you? I'm not giving anything to you.
I think it's a dumb taking hostages, kinda, but it's something to do while I get to the highway. I'm also kinda getting curious what happens when you get to 100. How does times 100 respect look, or is it just capped at 99?
That was supposed to go to tuition.
My request on the line 94.8. ¿Cómo voy a explicar esto?
I'm sure taking a gas one won't be an issue. Sure. Let me have your tanker. Yeah, I'm not surprised this was fairly easy to find, would you believe? I honestly thought I would have wanted to take the turn-in, but no, it takes me onto the highway further, fair. Now that would be the smarter one to take, the small one that's, you know, just a single one and not got a massive trailer behind it. But where's the fun in that? If that's so much more fun with a massive trailer. There's a point though, I've not actually dropped the save yet today, so as soon as I finish this activity, I'm dropping a goddamn save. I love that floor there, god damn. Like, definitely a little bit of an old game. It's got some flaws in it, we'll say, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Minor facial bugs ain't that bad. No, that is the last of that list. Okay, that does look like a kind of cool car. I'm gonna need to check that Ricochet at some point. But yeah, that's this list done, would you believe? So, brilliant. First things first though, dropping a save, because I'm not want to get those like 12 cars again. 89%, might even hit 90 by the end of today. Yeah, it's just the docks and warehouse now. I need the Reaper, so hers, and then 3 sort of muscle cars. Bootlegger might not be a muscle car, but I think it is still, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Regardless of other. Cavallo. So I do not know the names, like, I'm really bad for memorizing names, so like if I literally just see a Psycho, I'm only check. It was a Compton, not a Cavallo. So it's the exact same car, just look nicer because it doesn't have a roof. Got it. Anyway, we should go to the factory district then. Yeah, at least a chop shop done. This isn't going to be too much left. There's only the Hitmen, which isn't too... There's quite a few of them, but not a lot left of the Hitmen, which is quite nice. I'm terrible for recognizing cars at a glance, I'm sorry. I know I keep grabbing similar cars. Hammerhead? Wasn't I needing that? Oh, it was a bootlegger, I need not a Hammerhead. Keep doing that. I'm not gonna lie, I did actually just check around the back of this factory. Okay, so it wouldn't surprise me too much if the game was to hide at the back of one of these factories. Like, it wouldn't surprise me too much if there was like a guaranteed spawn for some of these vehicles, you know, at some of these places, but... But then there's also a Hammerhead, it just looks different because it's still got the roof on it. Things I know I've ridden in a few bootleggers, like as a vehicle I know I've used a few times, it's just the app that I didn't realise I needed it at the time obviously. Oh tag. What price I done there looking around the random back alleys and that? Probably not me failing the tag, nope, wouldn't be me. Oh, there's also a CD in the power station bit. Brilliant. I'm not complaining if I find extra things like this at least. Oh, shit. The load's just sitting on the map, that just despawned, god damn it. Ah, that's annoying, I literally... Oh, nope, it's still there. Okay, that's on the highway, I can't get that one, the other one. It's also on the highway, god damn it all. There we go. They might just be need to spend enough time and they start spawning a lot, or maybe it's because they're in the RNG pool, I don't know. They're getting quite bad RNG that they keep spawning on this goddamn highway. Okay, there's one down here, thank god.
Don't think it's over yet.
Crap! You want to steal a car and you pick...
Thank god there's a Compton now. That took a minute to find, but at least I found one, I'm not too mad. Honestly, some of these might even be some of the gang cars, so I could probably use one from my bloody own garage. But, you know, I didn't really think that part through, to be honest. Alright, they had the stylish rims, brilliant, only need to buy the hood. That was at least one of the more annoying vehicles out of the way of the Compton. Diffuser, Bootlegger, and Reaper, not too bad. Oh, apparently I need to go to the airport for that, that's not too bad. An explosion, I don't know why at the airport. Plus the airport just popped into existence. It's a Mimic! Ah! Oh, could you imagine the level of the Mimic what would have to be able to be the entire airport? From my understanding, Mimics do get more stronger and bigger the more stronger they get. There'd be an entire airport or dungeon or something, they're one insane level. Not having the best luck trying to find this vehicle then, I would believe. The airport is quite a small area, like unless it's actually inside the airport properly, like in a hangar or something maybe. We're not finding it around here, there's that little bit of bridge there, the hotel, the car park by the chop shop. That's really it, there's not many roads in this area, so it's quite hard to find a vehicle, you know? Get a proper look inside the airport. it just in case. I don't need a goddamn limo. I will eventually find the car. Keyword is eventually, because dear god, this is taking a minute. I mean, this isn't the car I need, but it's quite a cool car there. Like, this is quite a cool version of the Socialite, I will admit. So you know what, fuck it, I actually keep this is quite cool. I've not seen a properly decked out, like, fucking Socialite, but the 888, the spoiler, the wee decals, I quite like this, you know? I also don't think I had a Socialite, to be fair, so... Also, this is the car I got for doing the rollers, by the way, the Ricochet. So...
This guy is trying to kill me.
quite a cool car. Isn't the nice... It's... well, a bit of a drift car, yes. Doesn't feel the fastest, it feels quite slow, especially compared to a Socialite, which is a decent car. Yeah, this car isn't really doing anything for me. Maybe some people find this cool as fuck, but for me, just kind of a map like C tier probably. Alright, but nothing too fancy. A curb just took out this car. Okay, it might be D tier. I'm starting to think this might be the longest vehicle I'm going to need to find. I'm really hoping this is the longest vehicle at this point. I have a farm power nearby to check. There's one on the list. The closest one's way up here. The only place I didn't really check was the highway, and I think the highway does stay the airports for a minute till I get to the like line there. Let's see if maybe just sitting on this back and find it, but yeah, so I was going to there, that's the Seal Park now, it's in technically on Airport District. So this may be one of the ones where Airport District is kind of BS, we find it somewhere else, that I'm not sure. Did you find some weird cars at the airport? Like, what the fuck is this? Just a decal on it special, it's such a weird thing, you know? It's a bootlegger and not a hammerhead. If you're getting the hammerhead, like, oh, is it the bootlegger? No, it never is, but damn it. I've driven around this airport a fair few fucking times at this point, to be clear. No, I'm really thinking that I'm missing something here, because I've literally been driving around I think for about 20 minutes at this point trying to find this car. Like, doesn't matter if I try the spawns around here, the spawns at the top of the airport, the spawns by the hotel, the highway, because I am not seeing it. Like, there's this little spawn here, sometimes that's vehicles, very rarely. Not getting it here. There's another one just up here, so there's some of the things is, where there's a little car park bit here, but again, nothing here. There's this one little straight here that goes all the way to the hotel, and then there's the little highway bit. There's pretty much all the cars that are in this area. I've even checked the hotel parking several times just in case, but yeah, there's just like the hotel parking here where there's a few cars, but would you believe also not finding it here? I'll come back to this one because I'm just not having luck with it now. I don't know, I've definitely found these in those other areas than the goddamn airport. There's a bootlegger found. Factories, okay. I'll go check around the factories for a bootlegger then. Because I know what Hearst looks like, so if I see a Hearst, I'll pick it up obviously. I do love it, it's like, yep, you'll find them in the factories. I go to the dock and I find like 3. I might just try doing the same strategy and fuck the airport for finding that other vehicle, start looking around for it in other areas. It worked for like a few of my vehicles, so.
Ancient Chinese cigarette.
I know what a Hearst looks like, so I'll put the more rarer vehicle on then, just in case I find it. Like, of course, after I found the bloody vehicle I needed, I can now find bootleggers. Yeah, it was bootleggers, I was saying, yeah. But I now can find these easily. How did I get a stop sign inside my car? Honestly, I'm impressed by that. I'm really not having a good look to try to find this car. I at least found a tag doing this, I guess.
Like some poor person that you can just tit? You really should stop fucking my therapist.
Like, I'm not really here for tags, but if I find them, I'll do them, obviously. Just check in case they're all maybe peers or something, you never know. There's another tag just there in the corner. Not complaining about finding tags, at least it's not quite what I'm looking for, but at least it's something I'm finding. Literally just 2 cars, a horse and that bloody Fierce or whatever it's called. Okay, there's probably quite a few Cornales tags on the docks, which makes sense considering they had like the docks and that, but they're not getting a lot of these earlier on, it seems, so let's put out a few of these. Not me realising I'm a complete idiot trying to find the horse. Like, I've been looking for the horse in the background, like I can't just call Zombie Lynn for that. Well, it requires 0 modifications, so I can't just give them Blaze. Let's just give them Zombie Lynn's version of this and it'll work fine. Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to clock onto the Reaper, by the way. I literally could just call Zombie Lynn who has a Reaper. Like, that one was really dumb. This last car, though, I'm not gonna lie, I may just Google what the fuck to do for that, because I've been looking around that airport in a lot of the Cornales areas for probably over half an hour at this point for that. I've not seen it yet. And I've even had it marked on the map, so it would highlight on the map if I found it, like, if it was nearby. Not seen it once. Possible I missed it, but like, there's a little bit of a fuck thing, you know? Yeah, I was dumb to not realise I could just do Zombie Lynn. But yeah, literally the last vehicle is this little Furza. I am so glad I googled. It turns out what you need to do is get 4-star notoriety with the Cornales, which I've been a fucking idiot because all I need to do then is just start hijacking level 8 and I'll be able to find it. So yeah, when I said I think I'd seen them before, I had seen them before, but the only way I could spawn them at this point, the faction vehicle, is to literally... I'm glad I googled it, because yeah, that was a bit dumb, but yeah, that's at least I know why I couldn't find them for so long. But yeah, that's literally impossible for me to spawn now, so yeah, remember the Cornales, if you need to get forward. Well, it's not impossible for me to spawn. It's impossible for me to spawn without being in activities now. Because activities are the only way I get Cornale notoriety, so... I'll do hijacking, put down level 8, I'm sure that gives me a 4-star notoriety. Then I can lose my vehicle and just collect the NPC vehicle. I still can't believe that bloody, you literally have to get Cornale hanging, and I need to have the Cornales at this area, I believe, for it to count. Yeah, it's still out of my HUD right now, that vehicle, so it should mark on my map if I see them. But this one I don't actually go the highway, what the this way is before. Okay, apparently not. I do not have any Cornales notoriety, and look what just fucking spawned. So no, the internet was lying, you do not have to do the bloody... Oh my fucking god. Yes, exit the activity, that's fine, I've got my vehicle. Okay. This is not the airport. This is not the fucking airport. This is the airport. But it's fine, I found it. Which feels even worse that I googled where it was and Google lied to me. Got the little phone as well. Almost tempted to save this vehicle because it's so goddamn rare. We're gonna hope I still do this after a save one. I'm gonna hope I find a new one. I'm gonna assume I'll lose it if I use this one, but I'm hoping by sitting in and going to the same spot again, I'll find more of them. Because I'm not gonna lie, the fact that it took me out ages to find that vehicle, holy fuck. Of course now they don't spawn after I've got one. I'm not too surprised. Still can't believe that, goddamn finding this vehicle. And yes, I've upgraded my current one, so if I find another one, I will grab that and do that one instead, but I don't even care that much. It'd be nice to keep this vehicle, it's clearly quite a rare vehicle, but I don't care that much, you know? At least I'll have a couple of vehicles to check after doing all the bloody chop shop. This is definitely one of the longer recordings, but genuinely, some vehicles take like 10-20 minutes to spawn, some of them mine was taking a minute to find. But it's okay. Okay. That was not worth a 10 gamer score, to be clear. That is not worth $1,000, that vehicle. But it's okay. Okay, so I got a nice Hollywood for just doing the Cornales, that's fine. But doing all of them... I know that's for repairing cars, not upgrading them, but I'm just sitting in silence and anger that I did all of the chop shops for a discount to repair cars. I want to cry. Before I cry though, save the goddamn game. I don't want to get that car again. 90% though, let's go, just 10% more. But 2 activities and some collectibles, that ain't too bad at least left. I'm curious if I've now lost that car one day because of doing that. Also, I do love, like, went onto online to get an answer, quickly read the first couple, it's like, yep, you need the Cornales, you need the Cornales, you need to have the Cornales at the airport. All 3 of them are wrong. No, you don't have to. It might be the easiest way to do them, but you don't have to. You can get lucky with the spawn. It's just a bit bullshit. But, at least the spawn, it does have a spawn, that's the important thing, you know? Sorry, if that only spawned because I was in the activity, maybe because Cornales are kind of, I don't know. Oh, I'm wanting to check first, just thing. And I did lose the car for doing that. Which makes sense, you don't get to keep the car, but yeah, a little unfortunate. So yeah, if you use one of your own personal vehicles, you will lose that personal vehicle, which, yes, it makes entirely logical sense, but you know, it's worth noting. Oh my god, I have fuzzy dice on this car. 8 out of 10 car. Although I've already done the car, I can add it back to the HUD at least, so... I'm gonna check if this only spawns. If this mysteriously spawns again as soon as I start the activity at level A, I think it'll be a good idea to know, yeah, the activity is required. Okay, it's not spawned in the exact same spot this time again, so maybe I got lucky on that spawn, I don't know, but anyway, I'm happy enough with that. I don't mind too much about keeping the car. It would have been nice to do, but it's not the most important thing. I'm more happy I've just got the activity bloody done at this point. Though, this has been the lovely Saints Row, where we're getting pretty damn close now. We've only got a couple activities and collectibles, so only another 3 parts I think. I've been Q. Thank you for joining me. Take care, and enjoy.